Hey you guys, it has been forever since I've done a video. So it's the first video of 2019. I cannot believe it's 2019. Anyway, so I was sharing with a friend of mine, you know it's about to be tax season. Not so great for those of us who are not getting refunds, but still about to be tax season all the same. But I was sharing with someone that last year my reselling income had passed $10,000, and that was doing it part-time with horrible arthritis pain and crazy perimenopausal symptoms and just asthma and a host of other crazy physical issues going on, low energy level, the whole 9 yards. Anyway, in a nutshell, just by doing it part-time, and I was able to make that much, and I enjoy what I do. So the reason I had mentioned that to them is because they had said to me that they were looking for something that they could do part-time to supplement their full-time job income, and I had suggested it. So they asked if I would show them some tips and tricks in what I do. So I decided maybe I would do a series on what I do, how I do it, blah, blah, blah. So today, as I was getting ready, getting some shoes prepped to take photographs and list them, I decided I would do this particular video on how I get marks like this and like that off of the shoes before I list them to resell them. Because I've heard a lot of people say that they see really cute shoes at the Goodwill, but they don't get them because they can't get the marks off. You can get the marks off. They're not going to come out perfect. That's okay. People know that they're purchasing used items, so they don't have to come out perfect. But I'm going to show you how I get rid of those marks so that it goes from looking like that to looking like this. Okay, so basically what I use is something called Goo Gone. Now this one happens to be Pro Power, but I also use the regular one and it does just as well. It doesn't have to be the Pro Power. I'm going to put links in the description box for anything that I use during this series. Hopefully I'll remember. Y'all know how I am. Anyway, so basically, I use the Goo Gone and a paper towel. This is the one I used for the other shoe. A white paper towel or a white cloth, either one will work fine to get the marks off. Usually the darker marks are a little tougher to get off, so as long as the shoe is a smooth fabric or texture that's not going to soak up the Goo Gone, I'll spray it directly. But you don't want to spray it directly if the shoe is suede because it'll stain it. So this one is kind of a, is it leather or faux leather? This is Sam Edelman, so I think it's leather. So I'll spray it directly on there and then give it a little bit of scrubbing. Sorry about the camera, y'all, shaking. And as you can see, just that little bit of scrubbing, it lightens it up. Now the darker markers that they use take a little more elbow grease. Some people also use, what are those things called? I can't think of it, you guys. The white eraser things, some people use those, but for me, this works on more markers and more textures than that does. So now I just sprayed a little bit on there, and I'm gonna scrub a little bit more, get that off. Now if you have a shoe like where the bottom is like this and it has those ridges, all you have to do is get into those ridges. It'll seem like it's tougher to get it off, but it's actually, you have to get into the ridges to get the pigment out. Okay. And then basically the same thing for the red. I'm not sure what this mark was for, but we're going to get it off. I hope you guys can see that. I know I keep moving it. I took it off the table because I didn't want to keep shaking the camera. You guys, it is horribly overcast here, so I'm in tons of pain. Anyway, I'm not going to complain. Spring is coming. Hate the winter. Blah, blah. You know. Okay, so this goes faster if you use a clean cloth, but I didn't want to switch. I'm saving the environment. Okay, so that's basically it. I'm going to go ahead and wipe this a little bit. Again, you don't want to do this with suede because it'll stain it. And it won't stain it evenly. You'll have a problem. But there you go. That's it. It gets the marks off. Gets those price tags off. And now you've got a decent shoe that you can resell. All right, like I said, I'll put a link in the description box for where you can get the Goo Gone, and you know where you can get paper towels. Come on. Let me know if you have any questions, and if you have any other questions about any reseller tips, let me know. Bye. Happy New Year, you guys.